Hello, friends. How are you? Hope that you are studying well. See, in the previous lesson, we learned the first chapter of political science, working of the constitution. Today, we are going to revise this chapter through some points as well as some questions. First, we are going to revise this chapter through some summary of the lesson. First, working of the constitution. In the first lesson, we learn about working of the constitution, about our democracy, and take a review of the democracy, social justice, and judicial system in the reference of India. Now, the first is the main features of Indian democracy. See, there are four main features of Indian democracy mentioned in your textbook. First is political maturity. Second one is right to vote. Third one is decentralization of democracy. And fourth one is right to information. So these are four main features of Indian democracy. After that, we move to the next point, social justice and equality. There are so much efforts has been done in your country for social justice and equality. For example, first is policy of reservation of seats. Second one is the scheduled caste and tribes prevention of act, that's called atrocity act. Then provisions for minorities, and the last one is laws relating to women and provision for their representation. So these efforts has been done in our country for social justice and equality. Now the next area is role of judiciary. In Indian democracy, the role of judiciary system is very important. In the previous lesson, I will explain it into 2 points. The first point is the basic framework of the constitution, and the second point is significant judicial decisions. So, we learn this chapter through various points. Hope that all of you revise these chapters and points very well. After revising this chapter through some points, we turn to the question and answers. In your paper pattern, from question number 6 to question number 9 are related with the political science syllabus. Now the first question is, choose the correct option from the given options and complete the sentences. See that while revising the question and answer, all of you take the paper and pen and then try to write some answers. Okay? Now see, the first sentence is, in Maharashtra, dash seats are reserved for women in local self-governing institutions. A. 25%, B. 30%, C. 40%, and D. 50%. So, you pause this video, write the statement, and fill the correct option in the sentence. Now the second is, which of the following laws created a favorable environment for women to secure freedom and self-development? Options are A. Right to Information Act, B. Dowry Prohibition Act, C. Food Security Act, and D. None of the above. Now the third is, the essence of democracy is dash. The first option is universal adult franchise, B. decentralization of power, C. policy of reservation of seats, and D. judicial decisions. Fourth one is, the judiciary has taken a stand that dash, while amending the constitution, cannot alter the basic structure of the constitution. A. the parliament, B. the president, C. the assembly, and D. the High Court. So have you finished the question? Now see the answers of the question. The first is, in Maharashtra, 50% seats are reserved for women in local self-governing institutions. The second one is, which of the following laws created a favorable environment for women to secure freedom and self-development? Answer is Dowry Prohibition Act. The third one is, the essence of democracy is decentralization of power. And the answer of fourth statement is, the judiciary has taken a stand that the parliament, while amending the constitution, cannot alter the basic structure of the constitution. So, check your answers with these answers. Now the question number 2, state whether following statements are true or false. Give reasons of your answers. See, in this question, you identify whether the statement is true or false. Then write it. And after the writing true or false, you explain why it is true or why it is false. And then you support your answer. Now the first question is, Indian democracy is considered the largest democracy in the world. Now how to write the answer of this question? See, Indian democracy is considered the largest democracy in the world. This statement is true because. See, now I explain this cause in 4 points. The first point is, Indian Constitution guaranteed adult suffrage by giving the right to vote equality to both men and women above the age of 21 years. The second point is, the voting age was later reduced from 21 to 18, which give opportunity of political participation to the young generation in India. The third point is, such provisions have made India the largest democracy in the world. And the last fourth point is, India has the largest number of voters compared to any other democratic nation. Now the next statement is, secrecy in the working of government has increased due to the right to information. Now what is the answer? The answer is, secrecy in the working of government has increased due to the right to information. This statement is false because the first point is, the government of India gave the right to information to the citizens of India to ensure transparency and accountability, which are hallmark of good governance. And the second point is, right to information has made the government more transparent and has reduced the element of secrecy in the working of the government. Now the third statement is, the nature of constitution is seen a living document. Now what is answer? The answer is, the nature of constitution is seen as a living document. This statement is true because the first point is, the constitution is dynamic, and the second point is, the constitution has to change according to changing conditions. In this question, the next fourth statement is, decentralization of power is central to democratic government. Now the answer is, decentralization of power is central to democratic government. This statement is true because the first point, decentralization controls the misuse of power, and the second point is, it also creates opportunities for political participation for the common people. Now, the fifth statement is India's democracy is not successful. The answer is India's democracy is not successful. This statement is false because first point is the Indian people have direct representation in the parliament, state legislature and local government. And the second point is holding free and fair elections at regular intervals is an important indicator of India's successful democracy. So listen once again. While writing these answers, first you identify the statement whether it is true or false. There is 1 mark for this and another mark is for the explanation of the statement. So revise this question carefully. Now see, in your textbook of political science, there are many concepts. So the fourth question is related with it. Explain the following concepts. The first concept is right-based approach. Now you explain these concepts in 2 or 4 points. See, right-based approach, the first point is in the decades after independence, progress was made towards more and more democratization of India. The second one is, however, in this process, citizens were considered as beneficiaries. In the last few decades, development is considered as the right of the citizens. Now the next concept is right to information. See, this concept has been explained in 2 points. The first point is the concept of right to know and right to information and right to make demand for certain documents with the public authorities had been dealt with and have been appraised. Second point is right to information has made the government more transparent and have reduced the element of secrecy in the working of government. Now the next question is do as instructed. This question may be asked in various types. The first is complete the following concept map. See, while writing this question, you first draw the structure and then you fill the information which has been asked for. Now see, here is a concept map of significant judicial decisions. So you draw the concept map, you draw the structure and then you fill some significant judicial decisions in given boxes. See, while writing the structure, you draw the diagram with pen. So pause this video and fill all information in the diagram. Let's check your answer. See, it is the answer of the previous concept map. Complete the following concept map. Significant judicial decisions. There are 4 judicial decisions which given in boxes. First is right of children. The second one is protection of human rights. The third one is individual freedom. And the fourth one is tribal empowerment. So check your answer and see whether it is right or wrong. Now see the another type of do as instructed. Complete the following chart. Here is a chart about right to information and you explain this chart in 2 points. First is specialities and second one is impact. So draw this chart carefully and try to write the points and fill this chart complete. For this activity, you pause this video. Now see, here the answer of your question. So try to verify the answer. See, the first is right to information. The specialities are to ensure transparency and accountability, which are the hallmark of good governance. And in the column of impact, there are some points. It has made the government more transparent and has reduced the element of secrecy in the working government. So, have you checked your answer? Hope that your answer is correct. Now, the next question is question number 5. Answer the following questions. You may write these answers into 2 to 4 points. The first question is, what are the effects of reducing the voting age from 21 to 18 years? The answer is, first point, the voting age was later reduced from 21 to 18. It gives opportunity of political participation to the young generation in India. The next is, such provisions have made India the largest democracy in the world. And the third point is, India has the largest number of voters compared to any other democratic nation in the world. See, the next question is, what is meant by establishment of social justice? The answer is, to establish social justice is to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice and insist on the equality of dignity of all individuals. Now the third question is, which provisions has resulted in protection of honor and dignity of women? The answer is, the right to have an equal share in the property of the father and husband, dowry prohibition, then Act Against Sexual Harassment, Domestic Violence Prohibition Act are some important provisions which create a favorable environment for protection of freedom of women and securing their development. Now the fourth question is, which provisions are in the basic structure of the Constitution? C. The answer is, the basic structure of the Constitution generally includes following provisions. First is republican and democratic form of government. Second, federal structure of the Constitution. Third, promotions of unity and integrity of the nation. Fourth, sovereignty of the nation. And fifth one is secularism and supremacy of the Constitution. So, we explain it in 5 points. The next question is, explain the policy of reservation of seats. The answer is, first point, policy of reservation of seats is meant for those sections of society who have been deprived of the opportunities for education and employment for a long period of time. And the second point is, accordingly, in educational institutions and in government services, some seats are kept reserved for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and the other backward classes. All of you revise these questions carefully. Here we take a review of the chapter number 1, Working of the Constitution, through some points as well as some question and answers. Let's try to write the answers, study these answers properly, then revise and try to once again of these answers. Thank you very much.